All right, today we're subtracting compound measures. So whether we're adding, subtracting, or multiplying compound measures, we add and subtract and multiply normally, but then when we carry or we borrow, we have to make sure we're carrying and borrowing within the measurement that we have. So for instance, for 1A, since we have pounds and ounces, if we carry or borrow within pounds and ounces, we need to carry and borrow 16, right? So, and then over here, when you're in feet, inches, when we carry or borrow, because we do borrowing for subtracting and carrying for multiplication and addition, we would do 12. Hours and minutes, well, that would be 60. That would be our carrying and borrowing term. So we're not doing like base 10. We have to think about the measurement we're in. So we have 13 pounds, 15 ounces, and we're subtracting 6 pounds and 4 ounces. Let's just subtract normally first. I have 11 ounces, and then over here I have 7 pounds. At this point, I look at the 11 ounces. If that's more than 16, I would have to carry some over into the pounds, but it's not, so we're good to go with that one. I don't have to do anything. I get all my lesson in my book, so sure I'm not leading you astray. Now on B, I have nothing in the inches on the top number to subtract from the 4 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow 1 foot, and I don't bring over a 10, I bring over 12 because there's 12 inches in a foot. Now at this point I can subtract. 12 minus 4 is 8. 4 minus 3 is 1. In C, I have 12 hours and 10 minutes minus 5 hours and 25 minutes. So the top number, remember, in all subtraction is how many you have. The bottom number is how many you have to take away. So I can't take 25 away from 10. So I'm going to borrow an hour, which is 60 minutes. 60 minutes plus 10 minutes makes 70 minutes. So now I have plenty on top. 70 minus 25 is 45 minutes. And 11 minus 5 is 6. 11 gallons, 2 quarts, minus 2 gallons, 3 quarts. I can't do that, so I must borrow a gallon. Remember, there's 4 quarts in a gallon. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Now 6 minus 3 is 3 quarts. And 10 minus 2 is 8. 27 weeks, 3 days, minus 14 weeks and 6 days. So I'm going to have to borrow a week, which is 7 days. That's my conversion for this one. And I will add 7 days to 3 days to make 10 days. 10 minus 6 is 4. And 26 minus 14 is 12. All right, so in this one I have 16 inches and 35 inches to subtract. I can't do that. So I'm going to borrow a yard. How many inches are in a yard? Do you remember? 36. So I'm going to bring 36 over here and add it to 16. And I'm thinking we have 52. All right. 52 minus 35. With the borrow even that. I get 17 inches, and I have 1 over here. Okay, now let's review from the other day. Okay, you do that. What are you going to eat? Okay, that's a good idea. We're going to eat at Jeremy and Julia's tonight. About 4. Okay. All right, 30 minutes plus 15 minutes plus 25 minutes. Let's see, that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I get 70. Is that what you... 6, what'd you say? He's outside. All right, so now on this one, I have more than an hour over here in my minutes because there's 60 minutes in an hour. So I'm going to borrow 60 minutes. right? So I'm going to take 60 minutes out and bring it over here, and that'll leave me with 10 minutes. And then this will leave me with 8 hours. All right, pounds and ounces, my number is going to be 16. 3 plus 15 is 18 ounces. This is 611 pounds. 18 ounces was more than a pound, so let me pull out 16 ounces, and that'll make this 612 pounds. If I pull out 16 ounces, I'm left with 2 ounces. My cat is trying to climb on my math lesson right now. All right, feet and inches, so my number is going to be a 12. 8 and 9 is 17, and this is 10. So if I pulled 12 inches out, which I need to, this will become 11 feet. If I pull 12 inches, I'm left with 5 inches. All right, let's do 3 together. So a couple little different things on these, which is good. We have x plus 7 equals 2 to the 4 power. So that is 2 times, I'll just do it down the bottom here. You have to solve for that. So this is 4, and this is 4. And what's 4 times 4? 16, right? So x plus 7, your next line would be x plus 7. Let me try that again. Get rid of everything. There we go. X plus 7 equals 16, right? Now we'll do subtract 7 to get rid of it. We're left with x, and it equals 9. Let's see if it works. 9 plus 7 equals 2 to the 4 power. 16 equals 16. All right, x divided by 6 equals 15 minus 7. And that would be 8, right? So this would be times 6 to get rid of it. Times 6. I shouldn't use an X. I really should use a dot or parentheses. This is gone. Oh, I keep hitting something on the bottom here. X equals 48. Let's see if it works. 48 divided by 6 equals 15 minus 7. This is 8, and that is 8 also. On C, we can't do this yet, but we can do 21 minus 6, and I believe that's 15. Divide by 5 over here. Divide by 5 over here. This is gone. This is 3. Let's try it. 15 equals 15. All right. X minus 1 I cannot do. I need to do this first. Order operations here. Getting trickier and trickier. So 3 squared is what? Did you say 6? If you did, you're wrong. What is it? 9, because it's 3 times 3. So at this point, I can do 5 plus 9 is 14. So this is a plus 1. Plus 1 over here. I'm left with x. And that equals 15. So does 15 minus 1 equal 5 plus 3 to the 2 power? Well, this side's 14. This is 9 plus 5, 14. All right. Try the back page to see if my thing works. All right. See, it didn't work again. For some reason, it's not working with you guys. I don't know if you see me pulling up this box on the page. To hold it for a really long time, and then edit and create and draw. Okay. Oh, super easy stuff. Find the perimeter and the area. So remember, the perimeter of this is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So solve that. And then, you just eat an egg instead? There's cookies and stuff out there too. And bananas. That would be good to eat. Banana. Just enough until we go Jeremy and Julia's. Area equals the length times the width. The perimeter of our triangle, we just add up the sides. So perimeter is technically just side plus side plus side. And then the area, take the base, take the height, and half the whole thing. And I'll just give you a little hint. This is the base, 4.4 is the base, and 4.9 is the height. You do not use the height in adding up the perimeter. You're using the sides. Wait a minute, I'm talking. Now, if you look at the area of the triangle, do you see 4.4? That's even. You could half that and make it 2 times 2.2. And at that point, you could just times it by the 4.9 and you would have the answer. So you can half just one of them if you can. If you can't, if they're both odd, then multiply them together and then half the whole thing. Yes, Ryden. Real quick. No, you eat the yolk. Well, then take it out to the chicken. No, but I don't want you bothering me because I'm in the middle of a lesson. Okay? Go give it to the chickens if you want. Then we have a rectangle over here, which is the same as the other one. Circumference of the circle and the area of a circle. Remember, circumference is the pi times the diameter, but they give you the radius, so it's the radius times 2. And the area is 3.14 times the radius squared. So you have to do 9 squared, which is 9 times 9, which is 81. Draw an angle, bisect it with a compass. That I hope you can do by now. Draw a circle with a radius of 2.5. Construct 4 90-degree angles in the circles. So they're right angles within the circle. All right. Hopefully you're good to go on this. I'm going to let you go at this point. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, FaceTime me, text me, and we can work through any questions you have together. All right? Thanks. Talk to you later.